there was a Seanad debate about this, which is just quite something. Ewan McKenna at the top of the Sunday Business Post has the full extract, which kind of has to be heard to be believed.
Okay.
It was a beauty. Who's involved here?
Okay, so who's involved here is Ewan McKenna has written this great article, and who's involved here is the Seanads, right? So when I think of Senate in Ireland, or when I think of senators, I think of Roman senators. I think of Senator Ted Kennedy. I think of Senator W.B. Yeats. I think of the great senators that we can mention. Even the word senator has an air of auspiciousness about it. But in Ireland, we have Senator Terry Leyden, who worries about ladies playing rugby. And there's a clip from what he said this week in the Seanad, and I'm going to try and enact it for you now.
Okay.
So we're going to turn into very much something like the RT Radio 1 Tribunals sketches from the 2000s. And it says this.
He's debating with the Fine Gael senator.
Yes, he's Neil Richmond.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be surprised, though, that there was a telling exchange last Thursday between two of our privately elected, publicly played for colossi on the Seanad floor. In the green corner was Fianna Fáil's Terry Leyden, a man who has said in the past that rugby was bad for women's health and that Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini were good Christians. In the blue corner was Fine Gael's Neil Richmond, a former Old Wesley rugby player and administrator. Terry Leyden: look, we're crying over spilled milk at this stage, lads. As far as the rugby's concerned, really, quite frankly, they made a bags of it. Let's call a spade a spade. What would you know, Terry? That's a ridiculous comment. Retract that immediately. We had a very good campaign. You don't know anything. Stick it up your what you know. I'll tell you one thing. When we were in power, we could negotiate for world events. Bailouts, is that what you mean? That went real well, Terry, didn't it? I've got Scottish connections. I wouldn't lose the Scottish vote, and I wouldn't lose the Welsh vote. What kind of amateurs do you send out anymore? They wouldn't negotiate a piss up in a brewery. Send a letter to the IRFU. That's great support for rugby. I'm not concerned with it, what it is, as long as it's held in Ireland, whether it's rugby, soccer or football, as long as the women aren't playing. It does explain the inability to win friends and influence people. The end.